What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here, and today I want to talk about Dogecoin. I want to talk about the hype that's been happening and going around about this coin. We're going to go over what the coin actually is. We're going to go over if you should be buying this and a lot of the dangers that are around purchasing this and just in the market in general. I don't ever want to be the bearer of bad news. I don't ever want to be the one who shuts the party down and stops making things fun, but I do want to be the person, in your ear who is explaining the actual dangers of what could happen if, things don't go your way. I've been trading full-time and investing full-time for the past 7 years. I've been living off of the market full-time. I've done what 90% of people are unable to do, and that is to stay consistent and to trade and invest and live off of the market for almost a decade now. So you don't have to follow exactly what I say. At the end of the day, I am just some guy on YouTube, but definitely watch this video. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, do what you want to do, but just think about some of the things that I am saying. So before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot to me. It really helps me continue to put these videos out. And going into 2021, I want to be much more active. And I really want to focus on putting at least one video a day out on here. And on the second channel, about 2 or 3 videos a day, since it's based more around on trading. But let's get started. So you can see right now, this is a chart based on Dogecoin. For those of you who do not know what Dogecoin is, essentially it is a cryptocurrency that started as a meme and a joke on a place called 4chan. I don't know if any of you guys know what 4chan is, but basically it's kind of like a Reddit known by the community as degenerates. Not that that's who those people are. I used to spend a lot of time on 4chan back in the day, but it used to be a little joke cryptocurrency that was based around a Shiba Inu. It's really not a cryptocurrency at this point, in my opinion. It's nothing like a Bitcoin or a Litecoin or an Ethereum, anything that actually could be used, in my opinion, as an actual form of currency in the future. However, it has gotten a lot of different hype from Elon Musk typing out Doge on Twitter and pumping it to everything that's been happening on Wall Street bets lately, and really this huge short squeeze craziness. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. If you do want to know about what a short squeeze is, what's been happening in the markets, a breakdown of everything that's been happening as far as Wall Street bets is considered, go back, look at the video I made yesterday on GameStop. It gives you a full, detailed but simple breakdown on what a short squeeze is and what is happening actually right now on not only GameStop, but like a ton of other stocks out there, and what a short squeeze actually is. If you want an understanding of what Dogecoin is, you can go take a look on Wikipedia. Honestly, it was just used as a joke. Like if you guys use Twitch, they have like bits, which essentially is like a little currency that you could give people if they're doing a good job at streaming or anything like that. And it's based around a Shiba Inu. You can see this right here. It's a little Japanese dog. They're adorable. But at the end of the day, it really is just a meme, and it really is a joke. And I personally don't ever see it becoming an actual currency. Now, does that mean that you can't make money off of that? No, of course. I made good money off of Doge not too long ago. So I do want to get into this. I want to talk about why I took a position in Doge a couple of months ago. Actually, it was about a month ago now. And we're going to look at this chart. So for those of you who have no clue what charts are, if you guys have never seen anything like this, you don't have to really understand too much about what I'm looking at or what I'm talking about. But each one of these charts represents, let's go to a 30-minute. Each one of these little candles represents 30 minutes. So let's go back and take a look. So if you see here, let me zoom out. If you look way back here at January, let me zoom out. Let me zoom out even more. There we go. All right. So if you take a look back here in January, when all of this really started to get really crazy, we're looking at the 28th. Oh, hold on. This is not what I want to look at. Back here, this is what I want to look at. All right, cool. This is when I purchased in here, and this is January 2nd and January 3rd. I bought back in around Christmas time as a joke. We were trading right here around 45, not 45 cents. I'm sorry, half of a cent. So 0.0045. We're trading at half of a penny at this point. And at the time, I put $600 in, and I was like, whatever. Like at this point, I don't care. I think it was like 110,000 coins. And my thought process behind it was, number one, if I lose everything, it's not a big deal. Like I really don't care. It's $600. My thought was though, I did it as a joke. I called it my Lamborghini fund because I would never buy a Lamborghini even if I had the money. But if I could make it off of Doge, I would do it. And I joked around, called it my Lamborghini fund. My thought was if it ever became $1 a share or $1 a coin, I'd have $110,000. If it ever became $10 a coin, I'd have $1.1 million, and I'd go out and buy my Lamborghini. And lo and behold, like 3 or 4 days after I purchased it, we had this huge run up from like half of a penny all the way up. And I sold half of mine at like 1.3. So really like 1 1/3 of a penny. And I sold because I was up 100%, a little more than 100% on my position. So I figured I'll take my initial investment out and then the rest is just free money. They had this good pullback, good consolidation period that happened here before finally bouncing and squeezing for a long time. You can see that we really traded within this range for a while, almost an entire month trading within this range of like, an eighth, point. These points are like killing me, you guys. But, 0.008, so like 0.8 of a penny, all the way up to about a penny before finally everything with Wall Street bets that was happening started to really go. We started seeing a lot of cryptocurrency because at this point too, Bitcoin, Ethereum have been running wild. Litecoin's been doing nuts too. And we finally saw a bit of a breakout, and it was lo and behold said that Dogecoin was going to be the next breakout cryptocurrency or stock, whatever it was that they were going to go after, right? Because everybody on Wall Street Bets started going after GameStop. There's a reason for that. So you go back and check out the video, like I said, I made yesterday. Then everyone was going for Best Buy. BBBY, which is Bed Bath & Beyond. Then everyone was going for Naked. Everyone was going for Nokia. Everyone was going for iRobot, Fizz, like all these different stocks because they were heavily shorted and they were just pumping them and killing Wall Street over it. And so it was said that Dogecoin was going to be the next target. And this is when we saw back here at the 28th, which was yesterday, at like 5 o'clock, things just started going. We pushed up, pulled back, pushed up, nice consolidation period. And this right here is like when everybody was like, okay, this is the next one. Everyone's getting in. This is when I had like people messaging me last night, like friends and family who never trade, never invest, like, should I get into Dogecoin, get into Dogecoin, get into Dogecoin. Big push up, consolidation, another big push up. We went all the way up to like 8 cents, which is huge. Remember, I bought it at like 0.4 of a penny and it just went up to 8 cents. If I would have held my original position, I'd be up like 12 grand. But overall, we topped out right here at 0.75. We pulled back, and now we have been making a bullish pendant. The way that a bullish pendant works is you have a major resistance that's slowly moving its way back down to a set point, which is called your apex, and then you have a support which is slowly making its way up to that set point. And you have to think of this kind of like a pimple. Like your resistance line is going to act as one finger, your support line is going to act as another finger, and then it's going to squeeze and pop the pimple. Usually it pops to the upside. Now you can see that since I originally drew this out, we kind of popped to the downside, but we've been holding this 50-day SMA right here, trying to push up. So for me, if we break below like 4 cents and hold below 4 cents, it's going to be a big fade. However, I think over the weekend, and this is not me telling you to buy this because we're going to get over that in like a minute, but I do think we're going to see Doge really move up to about, I want to say like 8 to 10 cents again, simply because we're moving into the weekend. You have people who are pissed off. You have Redditors who are pissed off. You have retail investors like myself who are pissed off at Wall Street. You have a weekend where there's no trading, so people are going to be bored, and you have people who are just catching up, who this isn't their life, like trading, investing isn't their life, so they're finally putting money into the market, trying to pump stocks, trying to pump all of this, and I think we are going to see a breakout. Now, at the end of the day, does that mean that you should be buying Doge? Should you be investing in Doge? Number one, I don't think there's an investment in Doge, personally. I don't see fundamentally a reason to invest in Doge. Does it mean you should trade it to make some money? I think that it's not a bad idea, but you should only be trading what you're willing to lose entirely. So if you put 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 5,000, whatever it is into Dogecoin, it should be anything you're willing to lose. Never invest or trade, especially trade, with anything you need to pay your bills or that you cannot afford to lose. I have seen people on Facebook, I have seen people on my friends list that I actually know who have lost their money this week in GameStop or AMC or even buying Dogecoin last night, and now they can't pay their rent. They can't pay their car payments. They're not going to have food for their kids. They literally are asking for money from people on Facebook because they blew it. Don't be one of those people. Really, don't, because I'm telling you, the chances of you getting rich off of this are very, very, very small. And even if you do get rich, if you didn't actually deserve it, if you didn't actually earn it, and you just luckily got rich, you're gonna blow it and you're gonna lose it because you don't have the discipline and the principle to keep the money and turn it into more money. So overall, I do think Doge is gonna push up, especially tomorrow into Sunday. But at the end of the day, guys, only risk what you're willing to lose entirely. Thank you guys so much. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. It really means a lot to me. Good luck to everybody. Be careful, use proper risk management, and I will see you guys Monday. Peace.